Now, every 5 years, they come out with this U.S. diet food guidelines. But this last time, they kind of forgot something. Probably an honest mistake. But the scientific advisory committee that actually gives them the recommendations based on the evidence and based on science wanted to make two really important changes from the previous guidelines. Number one, they wanted to recommend that we make more drastic cuts in our added sugars. So currently, they recommended that no more than 10% of your total calories should be from added sugars. And they recommend that we cut these added sugars by almost half, the 6% of your total calories. But that's really good, but unfortunately they rejected it because they said that the evidence did not substantiate quantitative changes at this time. So I guess we can keep our added sugars actually a little bit higher. And number two, they failed to include the reduction of alcohol. Currently, the recommendation is that if you're a male, you can consume 2 drinks a day. If you're female, it's 1 drink a day. Their recommendation is that we reduce the 2 drinks a day down to 1 drink a day for both male and female. And this is based on the link between alcohol and heart disease, liver disease, obesity. And so the previous idea that alcohol moderation is healthy for you is no longer valid. Now, what I want to bring up is a very important point because they're really talking about added sugars right here. They're not talking about total sugars because the recommendation in the U.S. diet guidelines is that the total carbohydrates should be between 45 and 60% of all of our calories. Here's what you need to know, which I've said in several videos, but I want to emphasize it. All calories turn into sugar except fiber, which your body doesn't digest, your microbes digest. And so you have a glycemic index, which tells you how fast they turn into sugar. But the point is, and I want to keep emphasizing this, an average person, first of all, doesn't even realize that carbohydrates are sugar. And number two, they're not really aware of how much sugar they're putting in their bodies. It's literally over 200 grams every single day for the average American. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, I put a link down below of exactly what diet you need to be consuming. Because the percent of added sugars you should be including in your diet should not be 10 or 6. It should be 0. And the percent of carbohydrates that you should consume in your diet shouldn't be 45 or 60. It should be 5%. For more information, click down below. Before you go real quick, I have a course entitled How to Bulletproof Your Immune System. It's a free course. I want you to take it. And here's why. Here's you. Here is your environment. Everyone is focused on this over here, avoiding your environment. But what about here? What about strengthening your immune system? That's what's missing. This course will show you how to bulletproof yourself. And so you can tolerate and resist your environment much better by strengthening your own immune system. I put a link down in the description right down below. Check it out and get signed up today. Hey, before